Alright, Street Talk. So another triple thought. This notion is about supreme life, or maybe supreme lifestyle. So it seems, what is it that we want? I think we want a happier, more creative, productive life, the best life possible. And I have some simple suggestions. It does seem that the more time I spend outdoors getting sunlight, the better. So brightness, light is a good thing. There's no amount of light that's better than the sun. So obviously there's days where it's overcast, not much you can do about that. But the days where the sun is good, try to get as much vitamin D's as possible. First thought. Second thought is, I think it's impossible to be quote happy unless you've done some sort of walking during the day. So without doing some sort of walking and interacting and being part of society, I don't think you could live the happiest, most, fulfilling life possible. So some sort of interaction with embodied reality seems to be quite important. And I still think about my buddy Matthias from Stockholm. He told me the Swedish saying, "There's no such thing as good weather. Bad weather, only bad clothing." So, what's a good use of money investment? Just merino wool, down jackets, Gore-Tex boots, whatever it may be. So equipping yourself with the equipment and gear, which allows you to go outside for longer periods of time, to be warmer, and it's like, and my sense is that, like, it's not being warm for the sake of being warm, but the benefit of the warmth is it just allows you to have more time to spend outdoors. Because it does seem that the more time we spend outdoors, interacting with embodied reality, the happier we are. And I've been philosophizing a lot about this too, but what is the point of happiness? Is it happiness for happiness' sake, as good Aristotle says? My thought or intervention is, actually the goal is happiness for the sake of artistic creativity, philosophical insights, artistic insights, whatever you want to call it. And philosophically too, it's for the sake of artistic and creative optimism towards life. Because I think there's a lot of people who tend to slander life. They're like, oh, the worst thing that could have happened to you is being born, whereas I think that being born is probably the best thing that one could do to what could have happened to oneself. And actually on top of that, giving birth to new life is also a great good and a great blessing, because no one's ever asked to be born, but once you're born, you're alive. And so try to figure out how to make the best use of you being alive. So how do we best express gratitude for life and being alive? It's just going outdoors as much as you can, creating your thoughts and stuff like that. And the more you could create, the more you could share, it seems the better. And in the midst of all that, to kind of create new ideas, to share new ideas, remix new ideas, to share ideas that kind of move people. So it does seem that human motivation and movement is the goal. Anything you could do so, the better.